Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is Rishabh from Ascending Techie, and today I'll be sharing some guidelines with you that you have to keep in mind while planning a PC build with a tight budget. This video is aimed for people who are just getting started with PC building or the ones who are not tech savvy but are planning to build a PC right now or in the future. So let's get into it. First and foremost, the purpose of your computer. If you're building a PC, you definitely have a purpose in mind. Unless you're Linus. The purpose of your machine, whether it be productive work, gaming, streaming, etc., probably lies in the following categories. First, heavy gaming. Second, light gaming and a little bit of content creation or some other work. Third, only content creation. Content creation like video editing, 3D modeling, 3D animation, etc. Fourth, working on everyday softwares like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and whatnot. So choose your hardware while keeping your purpose in mind. Don't spend on unnecessary hardware that you don't require. Second, deciding on the budget. Although this sounds simple, it might become a bit tricky once you're into deciding what parts you need for your build and you realize you're way off your budget. First of all, you need to decide on an amount as your budget, obviously. Then, decide if it is expandable or not. You'll also have to decide if that budget includes your monitor and other peripherals like keyboard, mouse, headphones, etc. Think twice before cutting corners. You probably will come across a scenario where you might consider a cheaper alternative to the product you were planning to buy, like a previous generation high end CPU, or a GPU, or a motherboard. But they all have their own pros and cons. Think carefully before making this decision because a mistake might end up costing you more than you initially intended instead of saving your money. For example, buying a 9th gen Intel processor along with a compatible motherboard, you won't be able to upgrade to a 10th gen CPU later on because they both use different CPU sockets. It's not the same case with AMD. You can do so in the future, although with a BIOS update. So keep that in mind. I'll be posting videos on various build lists on different budgets featuring both Intel and AMD processors. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified when they are released. Now, you might think that there's no way you can cut corners. That's what this means. But no, there's one place that you can definitely cut corners. If your budget isn't expandable, don't buy motherboard, RAM, and other components with RGB as they'll be performing the same as their non-RGB counterparts. So look for non-RGB variants of the same product and you can save some money which you can put to better use towards your CPU, better memory, or even a better graphics card. Check compatibility. When looking for parts for your build, you should always check for compatibility issues, and they come in a lots of different forms. Make sure everything you buy fits into your case, like your motherboard, radiator pump, power supply, 2.5-inch SSDs, 3.5-inch hard drives, and whatnot. Make sure your RAM does not touch or block your cooler. Every website of the respective product will have the dimensions of the product mentioned on their product page. Do check that beforehand. Another compatibility is RAM compatibility. Each motherboard has a maximum capacity of memory that can be installed on it. Make sure you know what that is. Also check that the speed of the memory is supported by the motherboard or else you might end up buying a faster memory kit but it will always be running on slower speeds. Make sure you have the best possible setup for your money by taking help. There are tons of places where you can get started. My suggestion would be to start from PC Part Picker. If you have queries regarding your builds, you can ask them in the comments. If you want someone to take a look at your list, you can copy the link from PC Part Picker and post it on Build a PC subreddit along with your query. I'll be dropping the links for PC Part Picker and Build a PC subreddit in the description below. If you built a PC before and have some tips for others that I might have missed, you can leave them in the comment section below. If you learned something new or got any new idea from this video, do like and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Until then, take care and be kind.